So my friends, welcome to this video. As you can see, I've got the brand new Lotus Parawings in my hand. This is the 3.2 square meter and this over here is the 4 square meter. The packaging looks quite new. I've been riding them quite a lot, especially the 4 square meter. And yeah, in this video I would like to give you a little overview about the Lotus Parawing. And this, my friends, is how the beautiful Lotus looks like. For those of you who saw my video, I think 2 years ago, back then I wasn't really sure if parawinging will be my sport, to be honest. I think I also said it quite honest in the video. And the thing to me as a board sport athlete, where everything is about jumping, tricks and stuff like this, parawinging was a bit hard to understand. I don't know how to describe this better. I think if you're coming from a wave surfing background, you might understand this discipline faster and more easily. To me, it was a bit weird, the sport, to see it, and now after a few sessions I really kind of got hooked with it. And the cool thing about parawinging, and this is what I like so much about it, you're never frustrated. So even if you don't have any waves at all, it's fun. You just take a bigger foil. The video you saw right at the beginning was in about, I think, 14 to 16 knots and with almost no waves, like chop like this. And I did like downwinders for a few minutes, like 3, 4, 5 minutes downwind with a big foil. So if you don't have waves at all, you just take a bigger foil, you can cruise around. And of course, if you have bigger waves, you go for a smaller foil. The smallest foil I ride at the moment is the 850 vert square centimeters, and the biggest foil I'm riding at the moment is 2000 square centimeters. It's my pump foil. So it's really something to just go on the water, spend time on the water and have fun. Of course, there are also the guys which already do backflips and stuff like this on the parawing. To me, it's more of a tool to get upwind, and once I'm upwind, you just take it down like this and surf. Yeah, and you can also roll around and just take it in one hand, and you're super free, especially in light wind. When you try to do that on a wing foil, the wing is kind of always in your way because you get faster than the wind is, and then kind of the wing pushes against you and whatever. And with this, you just have a handful of nothing, or you can also put it in some kind of a stash bag or whatever, and you just surf. And that's what I like about parawinging, and yeah, I really like it. It's a really cool sport, and it's really something completely different from wing foiling, kite surfing, windsurfing, whatever. It's really its own discipline on foil. So super cool. In general, I would say this parawing has a very big wind range, and this is what I find so important about parawings, because when I started parawinging back then, the parawings had quite a small wind range. My first parawing had a wind range, let's say, from 25 to 30 knots. Below 25 knots you didn't have enough wind to get on foil. Over 30 knots you was already overpowered. The 4 square meter I ride from, let's say, 14 knots until 22, something like this. So it's quite a big wind range, and that makes it very useful. The sizes I'm using with 80 kilograms at the moment is 3.2 and 4 square meter. There's also a 4.8. Yeah, for me the 4 square meter is enough. What it does also very well is going upwind, which is also very important because this is what I use it for. I don't use it for backflips, I use it to get upwind. And this really changed a lot with Parawings over the last 2 years. So the angle you can go upwind right now with these tools is absolutely amazing. And yeah, this makes everything just way more easy. Do a few tacks, go upwind, take it down and surf all the way down again. And yeah, and what it also does well, it's super stable. Now it's maybe the wrong, yeah, it's the wrong day to show you. It flies super stable. Also when you have like turbulences and stuff like this, which is very common because you're very low over the water with the Parawing. It's not like a kite, which is like 24 meters high. So it's a very stable Parawing. It has a very big wind window, so you can steer it quite precisely where you want to have it in the wind window. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with how the product turned out. I was already riding the prototype of it, and now having the final product in my hands, I have to say it's another level again. So super, super nice product. Yeah, if you think about the size, what size might fit best to you, I think it's very easy to kind of compare it with wing foiling. The wing you would ride in this size plus half a square meter. This is how I orientate myself. Of course, it's not like, yeah, when I would go on a 4 square meter wing, I can also go already with a 4 square meter Parawing, but it is not one-to-one because a Parawing is much more unstable, and especially in the beginning, it's easier if you have a bit more ground pull. Later, of course, you want to have it as small as possible because like taking it down and like, yeah, putting it together and stuff is much easier with a smaller Parawing. The bigger the Parawing gets, the less handy it gets. So this is, I think, how you could describe it. Yeah, for me, with my weight of 83 kilograms, I have the 3.2 and the 4 square meter. The 4 square meter I start riding from 40 knots, and then from, let's say, 20 knots I could also easily take the 3.2, but most of the time I'm too lazy and take this one because there I know it works anyways. Yeah, and foil size and board size, I think it makes sense to, especially in the beginning, to take aboard your body weight. So if your weight is 80 kilograms, you should at least have 80 liters. And foil size, I would definitely start on a big foil, but then very fast you're going to be on the same foils as you go wing foiling. I hope I said everything, so you got a bit of an idea what this Parawing is like. At the end of the day, you have to test it, of course. And if you haven't been Parawinging yet, you should definitely give it a go. You don't need waves. Even the smallest chop is super fun already. And yeah, it's a very cool add to our sport. It adds really something to foiling. So give it a try. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you soon again. Peace!